Hey, church, my name is Cody.
And I'm Wyatt.
We'd like to invite you to an upcoming event we're having here at the church.
It's called Men's Freedom Weekend. It's right here at the church, a Friday night and all day Saturday.
This weekend is designed by men for men. It has changed countless lives of fathers, husbands, and sons.
We don't tell much about this weekend, but what I can tell you is we can promise you freedom, a breakthrough, and brotherhood.
Here are a few men who make this weekend happen to give their testimony of how God shows up at this event.
What did you get out of Freedom Weekend?
What I got out of Freedom Weekend was a closer relationship with God and clarity on issues that were jumbled up in my heart. And so it was just the fact that whatever I was struggling with, I wasn't alone in it. And God wasn't done working on me yet.
Well, I didn't get what I expected because I went in primarily just to make some relationships, meet some guys, and to get to know some folks around the area in the church. And that did happen, but that wasn't the big part. The big part was an encounter with God that I didn't expect.
I got a chance to really sit down and be real with God.
Well, I got a good long look at myself and got a peek at all the really dark corners of my heart.
I would say not only freedom, but a great God moment and just a sense of who I am as a person.
Freedom from past sins.
If somebody was to ask you about Freedom Weekend, what would you say?
I'd say that Freedom Weekend is a chance to unplug from the world, leave your phone in the truck, and not worry about what's going on at work or what kind of stress you got going on, but to actually dive in and have a God encounter with the Father and be able to just build your relationship with God and understand Him better and be able to move forward and make better choices and better decisions based on what you know more about God now.
I would say it's not what you think it is. And I say that because I've been to a lot of men's conferences and meetings, and so I went in with some ideas about what it was going to be like, and I was really disappointed because it wasn't any of those things. So be ready to change. That's what I tell them.
Probably the most difficult thing that I've ever done, but it was the most rewarding as far as relationship-wise goes.
I would say get ready to be challenged as a man, a husband, and a father in a good way. And get ready to be stretched in ways that you never thought you'd be.
I would tell them that it's something that I would definitely do in my life. If I could go through it again, I would, and I would recommend it for any man out there.
I'd say give it a try. It's worth it. It's going to be tough. It's going to be out of your element. As a man, I would say push the pride aside and do it.
What was your favorite part about Freedom Weekend?
My favorite part of Freedom Weekend was that when it was over, it wasn't really over. You still had the guys that you went through with. You still had the guys that led the one that you went through with. And then you got to go back and lead another one. And you just kept building a relationship with other men around you. You got to have a brotherhood that keeps growing, and it's kind of like the gift that keeps on giving. Because even when you go back and serve, you still get something out of it yourself.
My favorite part was fellowship with men, getting to know some men, becoming a brotherhood with some men, some accountability both for myself and for them, and I made some lifelong friends there. It's been several years, and the men that I went through, we're still tight, and that's the most important part for me.
Probably the fact that it came exactly when I needed it to, and that it hit me exactly where I needed it to. And really kick-started me off in the direction of my life that I needed to go.
I would say my favorite part of Freedom Weekend was the joy that I got to see in all the men at the end.
Going into it with a lot of built-up anger, and at the end of it, all of that anger and shame and guilt and all of that was gone. It's like a weight lifted. A new joy was found.
Now that you've heard firsthand how life-changing this event can be from men who have experienced it, we hope you'll sign up to come experience it for yourself.
Men, now's the time to lead your families. Joshua 1:9 says, "This is my command, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go."
1 Corinthians 16:13-14 says, "Be watchful, stand firm in the faith, act like men, be strong. Let all that you do be done in love."